welcome to the fourth episode of the Buildings Media live videos stream. So thank you for being here. I'm excited to have you. I am Valerie Craven, editor of Buildings Media. So welcome. In this episode, we are going to talk about Lightfair 2018 recap. I just went for my first show as editor, so I was really excited about that. It was really fun. Ever since I started the position, I was really looking forward to this. I knew that it would be just a great way to dive in, learn about topics, just get to meet people and just really, learn more about lighting. So I was really excited. And definitely stay tuned until the end of the broadcast because we're going to talk about how you can submit content. So yeah, definitely welcome. So like I said, we're going to primarily talk about Lightfair. I was there for 2 very full action-packed days. I saw a lot and I learned a lot, and yeah, so it was just really great being there. And I overheard that I thought this was really interesting. I overheard that LED isn't the new thing, that people have moved beyond that. It's more about the experience, what else can lighting accomplish, and it's really gone from a functional to an additive experience. So I really think that that's a good way to put it, because what I saw when I was like on the show floor and in the sessions, it was like, it's not just about lighting, it's lighting plus what. So that was really good. So there are a few topics that I really noticed when I was at the show, and I'm going to touch on those and then just talk about some of the other things that I saw when I was there. So yeah, one of the main thing that I saw was and noticed was control management systems and sensors. They are simple, scalable, flexible, everything from like set and forget, and really they focus on moving beyond, saving energy, and monitoring the environment. There's a lot of differences in them. So, if you're looking to get into this or you have it, it's really what's right for you, fits your needs, everything like that. There's different ways that the controls and apps talk. For example, everything from wired options, wireless, mesh, Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi. There's even one that's antenna, which, then you just you stand right under it or close to it, and you don't need to get IT involved into the conversation. So yeah, there's different levels of security depending on your needs. Wi-Fi on your own network. There's one that's military grade. A person can, everything from, you can be, if you have a building that's you have 5 buildings in 5 different states, you can be in your office controlling it, to if you want to give access, you can let people in their own cube control their own lighting and everything. So for their whatever task they kind of have, or based on what the sunlight situation is around them. So that's really nice. Many of these are brand agnostic, which is really nice if you, for now, if you want to implement it now or going forward. So it offers a lot of flexibility. So, and they have various levels of support. So there's pretty much solutions for every price, budget, space option. So, and even the information they collect that varies widely, the information that they collect and how it's used. So it's just really about thinking about, what you want, what works for you. And the sensors can sense different data and ranges. They were passive before, but now this is really building into IoT and, smart buildings. This is really setting it up for all of that. So much more is possible now. So really the big takeaway is, if this is something that you want to get into, you really need to think about what your current and future needs are, what you want to get out of the system, what you currently have capabilities for, just, compare all these things and then really see what's right for you. So, and are you doing this? Are you doing anything like this currently? Let me know if you are. It would be really interesting to talk to you. Like, let us know on Twitter, let us know, in the comments right now. And really, honestly, if you do have a control management system now, and you have thoughts on it, or feelings, if you have questions, or, you really want to talk about it, we'd love to hear from you, just because, I think this is something that's new for a lot of people. So, it would be, reach out to us, and we could even interview you on, your thoughts or your experiences with it, and, you could help others. So, or if you have any specific questions about it, let us know too, and we could try to find the answers. So, that's great. Another topic I saw a lot of at Lightfair was human-centric lighting. As you know, it plays a role in health and well-being and bringing more natural light indoors. So obviously this is really just a good fit for schools and hospitals. I mean, office space, it makes sense too, but just naturally it seems like schools and hospitals is a really good fit for it. When I was at Lightfair on the show floor, there were a lot of what I would call experience rooms, where different vendors would have actual rooms built, so you could experience their lighting, what they're doing. And it was pretty cool because they would mimic how light would be throughout the day, or even reflect what the actual outside light was. A few examples were, there was one room, Cree had a room where it would actually go from east, the lighting would go at the temperature and the amount that it would be during a normal day, from east to west. And then, so you really, and just the everything, the actual color of it, the tone, you really felt like it was daylight. And then Lutron had one where it was even if you're sitting near the window, you will actually have less lighting than the people maybe 8 cubes over from you that are at the wall, next to a wall. So really if the sun is coming in near the window, and they would have the shading attached to it. So really the light would be at different levels, but it would appear at the same level throughout the whole room. There was even one where there was a sensor outside. So one vendor had one where there was a sensor outside. So you were actually getting inside the mimic of what it was outside, the level of light and type and direction and everything. So I thought that was really cool too. Another nice thing beyond the health and well-being benefits for this are that one light fixture can serve a lot of different purposes. You only need one light, and you can adjust it to the task at hand. So that's great too. There are definitely some other trends that I saw at Lightfair that I'd like to point out that I thought were pretty nice. There were a lot of slim LED lights. They're low profile. They offer more flexibility. Say, if you really want a light here, but a pipe is in the way, so a traditional light wouldn't work, you can put the slim LED there. It just offers more flexibility on the placement where regular lighting might not be able to go. There were a lot of below ceiling grade examples of things, so which means that an electrician wouldn't be needed. They're touting them that your maintenance team that you already have on staff can do these, so they're pretty quick and easy, no hassle to install. And then a lot of colorful lighting to do anything from set a theme, like just the hues and the variance is a lot greater now. So if there's, if it's School Spirit Day, you can, and your colors are green and gold, you can change the colors to that color. If it's breast cancer awareness at the hospital, then you can change it to pink, things like that, to even just setting a mood for an event or whatever. And then one thing that was really cool, and again, this is for hospitals and gyms, schools, that was really good, is like lighting safe for humans, that it disinfects. When you look at it from, your regular eye, it looks like a regular light. You can't tell the difference, but really it's disinfecting. Like I said, hospitals, it makes sense. Gyms for sure. So a few other things are, Hubble was talking about the first high bay with an uplight, so that could definitely have some applications where it's really useful. And Cree has a light coming out soon where you just keep one product in stock. The box has a barcode on it, so on your phone you go and you set the light the way you want it for the space. You scan the barcode and then the light sets like that. So you really, if you have different parts, different areas, you can just have that one light and then just set it how it needs to be from there, from your phone. So so that's pretty much a wrap up of my first Lightfair. Next month the team will be at NeoCon and at BOMA. So if you're going, definitely keep an eye out for us there. And whether you're going or not, we will have content. Stay tuned on social media, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and online, Buildings.com under latest news. We will be covering those shows while we're there and after the fact. So definitely stay tuned. A lot going on. Like I said at the beginning, and it was either the first or second episode, we referred to our editorial submission guidelines. We were updating those, and they are online now. Yay! You can go to at Buildings.com. In the upper right corner, it does say submit content, or you can go directly to Buildings.com/editorial-submissions, and that will give you the editorial guidelines. It talks about our audience, our publication. It's a pretty lengthy page, broken down into paragraphs about our publication and our audience, and the types of articles we run, or the types of stories we're looking for, or news releases we might need, and just topics we cover. So if you have a story idea, if you want to be a subject matter expert for a story, if you want to write an article, if you have even a news release to pitch us, information on that is there. Again, it's like the editorial guidelines, and in the upper right it's submit content. And then if you go to the bottom of the page, there is actually a button where you can submit the content yourself. So yeah, definitely we've had some good submissions, like some interesting things. You can even submit art on that page and attach news releases, whatever. So that's a great way to get in contact with us. And then I just wanted to let you know that starting last week actually with the data center episode, and going forward, we will have what we're calling show notes, which are recaps of the show, where you can find the video to view it again, links, highlights, everything, anything we reference, like how I just referenced the submission page, or we will link to that, and we'll have resources at the bottom, which will, like in this episode, we'll have all of our Lightfair coverage at the bottom there. And so that's something every Friday going forward that we have a show. You can view the show recap if you ever have to miss an episode, or if you just want to view it again or see more information about anything we talked about in this episode. So that's great. And that's about all. One thing I wanted to do is, we've had 4 episodes now. We would love your feedback. Are you finding value in these? What, do you have any thoughts? What kind of topics do you want us to talk about? If you have anything specific, then just email me at valerie.craven@buildings.com and let us know. So that's all we have for now. Thanks for tuning in, and like I said, check out the show notes, check out submit content, our Lightfair coverage, all that great stuff. We will be back in 2 weeks, and we will be talking about money-saving products, so that's definitely something you'll want to look for. Thank you. Have a great day.